logging into two Ibotta accounts from the same phone is the fastest way to get blacklisted. So today I want to go over the household rules so that you can save a whole bunch of money and not lose your balance or your account, okay? So what the heck is Ibotta and why is it so cool? Well, it's one of the easiest ways to lower your grocery bills, okay? It really is an amazing thing, and I've only been using it for a few weeks now. I wish I would have learned about this earlier. It's the app that will give you the most cash back, okay? And what's really cool about it, though, is it shows you real cash, and you cash out with real money. Not like points where you need like 1,000 points that equal 50 cents or some weird stuff, right? And also, there's certain items that give you a whole bunch of cash back. Sometimes there's items where you can get it for free or buy one, get one for free. Sometimes there's any brand. So like any type of bread you get, you automatically get money for, or eggs or whatever. And yeah, I mean, so it's really, really cool. And sometimes for any receipt, they have that where if any receipt would give you cash and it will just give you money. So it really is a really, really cool thing. Okay, so you can have multiple accounts in one household as long as each person uses their own mobile phone and cashes out to their own account, like PayPal or however you want to do it. Ibotta is very strict when it comes to fraud prevention and detection. So the rule is one account per person, not household. So if you have multiple people in a house, they can all have their own account. Okay? All right. So you never want to log into your account on another person's account. Okay? You don't want to switch that. Sharing a device is the number one way to get banned. So one phone, one person, that's how you do it. Hope that makes sense. So Ibotta tracks the device's ID. So you never want to log into your Ibotta account from another phone or whatever and do that. Okay. Also, each account have their separate PayPal account to get the money out. If two accounts withdraw to the same PayPal or bank, it sends up a bunch of red flags and warnings and stuff. So there's no way to sadly double dip on Ibotta, if that makes sense. So it's one receipt per Ibotta account. So once a receipt's uploaded, it's burned to their system, and you can't use it for another Ibotta account. Okay, but the good news is one receipt can be used for multiple apps. Okay, and this is what I do, and I highly recommend it. And these are the places that I found that I use. There might be more. If you know of more, please let me know in the comments. But these are the places that I found. And what's so cool about this is Ibotta, you want to find the items before you upload the receipt. And Swagbox and Inbox is kind of the same thing. But what's kind of tricky about this is Inbox Dollars and Swagbox are owned by the same company. So if you could use both of them, but it's a little bit more of a strategy, if that makes sense. But those are the two that are kind of tricky that conflict with each other. But all the other ones are fine. And what's so weird about this is, I think it was like 5 days ago with Swagbucks, I was looking for items, I couldn't find anything, so I was like, okay, cool, any receipt? And I uploaded it, and it told me, hey, you got two items here that are worth $5, and I made $5 off of it, and it told me about it. I didn't even add it to it. So I'm not 100% sure about the whole Swagbucks things, but that works. And the rest of these are really cool because all you do is it takes 2 seconds, you just, boom, there's your receipt, and you get a whole bunch of points or coins, and those things can add up, and you can later get it for a gift card or cash or whatever for all these platforms, and they all can give you money. And this adds up. You may be thinking is this even worth it? But shit, I mean, just one app, one person. If you add more accounts, that's just for 6 over the year. I mean, that's money right there in your bank account, right? I mean, I'm doing this. Fucking gas prices are insane. So I hope that kind of makes sense and somewhat helpful. And if you gotten some value so far, please consider hitting the like button or the subscribe button. And all these places here, these little links, they got bonus points just for using that link. So I'll put this post that has a whole bunch of resources in it in the description and in the first comment. that helps. All right. So another thing is referrals. What's so cool about a lot of these places is they give you like swag bucks. Is you get 10% of somebody's earnings for life, and they take everybody. And that's so cool because some affiliate programs out there, they're very strict. They're like really hard to get into. I remember like Audible was like the coolest thing, where it's like you just give away a free Audible like book for a free account, and you make like $12. I'm trying to get into it, but like you need like some massive amount of followers and like a shit ton of freaking, they like only like big names to get that thing. So some of them are kind of hard to get into, but these are cool because they accept everybody, and you can make money. They all have like bonuses and stuff that you get. So what was I gonna say? All right, yeah. So it's okay to refer household members and actually get paid to do that. But what's not okay is if you kind of like refer people back and forth and you go too crazy with it. It looks like a bot farm, and they can kind of set up a bunch of red flags, right? All right. Also, it may not be the best idea to use the same Wi-Fi for everything. So if multiple accounts upload from the same address, it looks kind of weird and suspicious. So you can do it now and then, but now and then maybe do it from the mobile data, or don't use the same Wi-Fi if you have like two accounts in the same household. That makes sense. So that way you don't get red flags. And yeah, it's a good idea that each name is the legal name on tax forms, because each account has its own email address, right? That's a good idea. And if two accounts purchase exact same items on the same time, it could trigger a red flag. Now, another thing which is kind of cool with Ibotta, which I have not taken advantage of, is a lot of these places, you don't even need receipts. Your account can be linked to like a loyalty account, like with Walmart or whatever, and automatically does it and will find shit. But it is kind of good to know what type of deals are available before you go shopping, if you want to do that. Or what you gotta be careful about, like a lot of these platforms too, and this is how I use it. I'm gonna buy this shit regardless. I'm just seeing if I can save money on the shit that I was already gonna buy. That way I win no matter what. What you don't want to be careful of is you get too addicted and you go, I don't really need this, but because I could save a little bit of money, I'm gonna buy it, right? You don't want to do that. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. And yeah, if two people in the same household go grocery shopping together, right? The transaction can be split, sort of like splitting a bill at a restaurant. And those are just some ways to use money for Ibotta. But there's a lot of other ways that you can actually put cash in your pocket. And I listed a whole shit ton of really cool ideas. And some of these are ways to save money. Some of them are ways to make a little bit extra cash around your schedule that are fun and fast and easy, I think. Like this one place here that takes electronics, and even if it's broken, they'll take it. And they give you cash right there. And it's really easy. It's much easier than eBay. And there's other ways of making money, and there's ways of saving cash, like these dryer balls. I didn't like, what the hell? But they work. They save. All you do is you fill these little balls in a dryer, and they save you a whole bunch of money on electricity, which adds up over the years. So, hope this might have been, at least a little bit helpful. If you want some more ideas on, how to, save money, this is, as I'm making this video, it's the summertime, and I want to travel too. I made a whole video about 11 different ways on how to save money traveling, some unique ideas. And if you want to check out that video, I'll put it up here and down in the description. All right, anyways, you have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. Take care. Bye.